welcome to this edition of Tips and Tricks. And today I'm going to be talking about confidence, your mental attitude and your confidence when you're fishing. Now, I used to go to the lake a lot, and I'd end up talking to a lot of the other fishermen while we're getting ready to launch, and they always told me that it was going to be a tough day, or they thought it was going to be a tough day. And it was always either, oh, the wind was coming from the east and now it's coming from the west, or it's been cloudy for the last 3 days and now there's no clouds, or it was foggy and there's no fog, or the moon phase. I mean, they just always had some reason before they even got on the water that it was going to be a tough day. I'm like, I never thought about any of that. I just, yeah, there's fog, there wasn't fog, there's wind here, wind there. I mean, my attitude was, I caught him a couple days ago, I'm going to catch him today. But I did find out one time that just your confidence can and will affect your fishing, and probably if you catch a lot of fish or if you catch none. Now, there was a lake that me and my friend Ed, while we were starving students, used to love. It's a Laguna Lake. It's featured in my flipping episode. And this was our little honey hole. I mean, it was free, it had a public launch, it was only 5 minutes away. And like I said, we were starving college students, so free, nobody else on the lake. It was like our own little private pond, basically. And we used to catch fish all the time. I mean, almost always caught 8 fish, 9 fish, each of us. And flipping was pretty much the only technique, but it was just, even in the middle of winter, I would be out there in 42-degree water and be able to flip a limit pretty much no problem every single time. Well, one day we were out there on a Wednesday, I think, and one side of the lake has houses on it, and we were coming up flipping, and one of the neighbors we knew was out there, and she started talking to us, and she goes, "What do you guys think about this Friday?" And we kind of looked at each other. We're like, "Well, what do you mean?" She goes, "Oh, well, the Fish and Game left flyers on all of our doors telling us that they're going to do a population study, and so they're going to have the electroshock boat out this Friday night." And we're like, "What?" And so for the next hour we're fishing, of course, we're kind of pissed, and they're going to ruin our honey hole, and how can they do that? Why can't they do it another way? And so we'd planned to go out on Saturday anyway. So, of course, we went out on Saturday morning, but our confidence level was obviously already low because they're going to be out here with this electroshock boat and they're going to put these fish through all this trauma. Well, pretty much panned out that way. I think my friend Ed caught 1 fish. I didn't catch a thing. So, come Monday, we went back and we went to some of our instructors in our fisheries classes that have dealt with electroshocking, and we said, "How long do you think this trauma is going to affect the fish?" And they said they probably should be over it and get back to normal within, a week. So we decided to go out on the next Wednesday anyway, and anyway, it had only been about 4 days, and pretty much the same results. I think we did a little better. I think I caught 1 and he caught 1. But we were still upset. I mean, this was our honey hole. We could go to it any time of the year. We always caught fish. There was hardly ever another boat. And here the Fish and Game came in and just shattered our lake for like a week. So we decided we'd give them that week and a little more. We decided to go out on Sunday. Well, we went out on Sunday and the lake was back to normal. I mean, not really. I mean, we each caught 5, but the fish were better, and we'd gone out thinking, all right, they had enough time, they're over it, we're going to catch a lot of fish. And sure enough, we caught a lot of fish. Well, fast forward 2 weeks, and I see one of the Fish and Game trucks in the parking lot, and so I go up to ask him how they did, because I was pretty interested to see what size of bass they might have found. I mean, our biggest out there was about 7 pounds. And so I walked up to the guy and I go, "How'd your study go? What size bass did you find?" He looks at me and goes, "Oh, we didn't do it." I'm like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "Yeah, it fell through at the last minute and we didn't do it." So I'm laughing, and I go back to my partner that's putting the boat in, and I tell him, and we laugh. And that's when I realized how just your mental attitude and your confidence can kill your fishing. I mean, we were fishing the same baits, we were fishing the same water, but the only thing that changed was our mental attitude. We were so confident we weren't going to catch anything because of this electroshocking. We didn't catch anything. The fish hadn't changed. They had no trauma to them. Obviously, we weren't putting the baits where we usually do. We weren't trying to get them in as far and deep back. We probably weren't as concerned with the right angles. And so that's just sort of how I learned that confidence, like a lot of the pros and stuff say, is a majority of the game when it comes to catching fish. So go with the confidence that you caught them before, you're going to catch them today. It'll probably help you catch more fish and more constantly. Till next time, I hope this helps.